Warm welcome to everyone gathered here for the opening of the 22nd World Spinning Fishing Championships in Zubrag. Fish like this, all the best. Thank you, Mr. President. We wish every angler participating in the World Championships great success. May the best win. These are already the 22nd World Championships, and the President sees many familiar faces here, and I hope that these competitions will be held in the spirit of fair play, that everyone will help each other, and that there will be no problems. Okay, on behalf of the International Red Federation, I declare the opening of these 22nd wars for the sake of gaining the utmost respect from the banks. Thank you very much for your kind and valuable attention. The concept, particularly in this context, is truly fascinating and warrants further exploration. There's something inherently intriguing about how these intricate structures or ideas interweave and manifest regarding the individuals associated with Zelinsky, their contribution to perspective. I personally made a concerted effort to understand and through that process, I distinctly observed and became aware of certain aspects or details that were Alright everyone, let's go ahead and get started with this exciting journey. Alright. Like, who knows whether to have a drink or not. We are after the first round. Oh, there was fire. I'm just burning up all over, but we ran it out. Oh gosh, 13 fish, at least 7 or 8 lost, but that's normal. Here, the Italians, Czechs, Slovaks, everyone was losing fish, but we've got a trick up our sleeve. I think the next round is going to be on fire. And it's worth noting that Łukasz started from 8th place, so he didn't have a great pick. We had to run around and collect those fish, but the most important thing is that we went in after the Italians, after the Czechs, the Slovaks, and even after them we were still cleaning up the fish from the spot, so I think it's going to be on fire. We'll see on the board in a moment what place we actually got. I estimate that Łukasz will be around 4th or 5th place, which is a good sign here, but keep your fingers crossed. I think that's how it's going to be. To provide you with a comprehensive yet concise overview of the different information, here is a quick summary that encapsulates the most important details. round was fantastic for me. I managed to win the round. Active fishing, lots of moving around, mainly hard lures. The second round went a bit worse. Stationary fishing at a good spot. However, before me, a Czech angler was at that spot. He really worked the fish hard, and it was just difficult to hook them after that. On top of that, I ended up at a spot where the fish were quite small, and small prick fish are unfortunately very difficult to catch. Maybe I should have moved around a bit more this round, but in the next round we'll definitely improve. Of getting bites. Now we turn to, in fact, potentially one of the two best spots. We don't expect to stay in one place, we won't bunker down, we let them put there. I was completely oblivious to what was happening behind my back. The only voice I heard was Mateusz's, because we were basically running as a pair in the sense that he was the one relaying information. So I really just tuned everything else out. Whatever was happening outside the tape, I was totally focused on fishing. I'm also glad that the baits I've been making for many years now, they proved themselves here in the first 3 rounds. Actually, in the 4th round too, I caught fish on my own baits. It's always incredibly nice and truly rewarding when you meticulously make something by your own hand, directly from the heart, and then it actually functions and works perfectly. The first day we have really good results. Łukasz Dyringa was first in his sector, Marcin Romanchuk was 3rd, Łukasz Bogusz 6th, and Tomasz Porku 5th. Altogether we have 15 points. I think that's enough to be among the leaders. You always do what you do best, which is simply trying to get the best possible result. It's not always. The competition doesn't always allow it, obviously, because the sector I drew had the slowest water. You could also say the lineup was strong, since the representatives from Italy, the Czech Republic, Slovakia and Bulgaria are really tough competitors. And just one small mistake and they were ahead. But despite everything, there's satisfaction, there's pride, because we're probably in the lead. So now we just need to analyze everything. Sit down at the table and come up with a plan for the next day, just to maintain this result, which will be even harder. It will be even harder. There will be more running, more active fishing, but that's the sport and it's really great. Expectations, obviously, as high as possible with the whole team, and of course, quietly, there are some silent ambitions for an individual medal. We'll see. Tomorrow is the 2nd day. The weather will change slightly for us. Right now the restocking is underway before the 2nd day of the competition. We are in Sector B. After the first day, Poland is in 2nd place. Łukasz Neringa had a sector win, so today he's fighting for the World Championship. We're after the first round. Here is Łukasz Neringa's sector B. Yesterday Łukasz won his sector, and today everyone is cheering for him because he's fighting individually for the World Championship. The first round was very good, especially since the draw wasn't favorable. It was only the 12th spot, and despite that he scored 3.5 sector points by catching 17 fish. There's still work to do, but it's going to be fun. We believe in them all the way. The rest of us are still waiting for the results because they're coming in from the sector. The fish are acting very strangely because there are a lot of them. They're eager to strike, but the bites are very quick and it's really hard to hook them. But I hope that Łukasz will manage just as well as the rest of the team because we're fighting for a spot on the World Championship podium. We are in Sector D. Where is the Polish team Wally? Łukasz Bogusz. Actually, the third round has passed. We are about to begin the fourth and final round of this championship. For now, the Polish team is going very strong and we still think it will be a success. Łukasz is fishing excellently. 1 minus 1.5. Then it was a bit worse, but now again an excellent result. So we're keeping our fingers crossed and constantly cheering for our team. Well, the least enviable position, fourth place, which is the hardest to swallow, especially since we had high hopes for a better result after yesterday, because we were in second place, right behind the leading Bulgarians, with only a 1 point difference. And today, after the first round, it seemed like everything was going in the right direction. Unfortunately, later on, a few tactical mistakes that we haven't analyzed them yet, that will come in time, of course. Our rivals pulled ahead a bit, and in the end, it wasn't enough for a medal. Fourth place in the world, it's definitely a good result, but we were hoping for a little more. The competition was great, very well organized. I think we have nothing to be ashamed of here. It was really nice, good, and all the teams are praising it a lot, so organizationally it's top notch. All these teams, the Ukrainians, Italians, Czechs, Slovaks, well, that's the highest world level, and these teams are usually at the top. And we're always somewhere among them too, just behind the medal position, sometimes a bit lower, sometimes a bit higher. That's how it is in sports, but we definitely feel like we're among the top teams. As it is in sports, sometimes things go better, sometimes worse. We'll definitely analyze this and draw some conclusions. We certainly won't give up, we'll keep fighting.